We start with one story. It's going to travel far and wide. Samina's going to watch it on BBC Breakfast, Joe's going to catch it on Facebook, Beryl's going to hear about it on the radio, not to mention Prisha in Mumbai watching world news and Abeyof from Lagos listening to the World Service. But before all of that, we need to make it.
So often when I go out and do these sorts of big impact stories that go everywhere, you will end up cutting quite a few different things for quite a few different outlets. So for example, you cut a 4.5 minute for BBC World and BBC Breakfast see it and they say, oh, that's a great story. Can you get it down to 2.5, 2:45? Then you might have 5 Live call and say, oh, we'd like a rant with a clip for morning reports. So then you have to go back and just figure out, okay, what's the best clip to take out of the package and give to them. You also have to think about, so while 5 Live, Breakfast or the Today programme may want something illustrated from much more of a UK perspective, you'll then cut something very different for Newsday on the World Service, which will be much more interested in the African aspect. You know, you really want to make sure that as much of your material is used across as much of the BBC as possible, but it can be quite challenging and a bit of a scramble where you're trying to find all this stuff and make sure everyone has what they want.
So, what started as one story now requires Tulip to create version upon version upon version. It helps to look at this differently. That one original story is actually made up of lots of ingredients. Interviews, voiceovers, graphics, vox pops, and much more. Now, if we label these ingredients properly on the way in, technology should be able to help create whatever version we want for whoever we like and deliver to any outlet in less time than it takes to get a cup of tea.
I know where everything is. But often I am the only one. Me and perhaps my producer Gabby will know where things are. We can go, okay, yes, we know that she said that somewhere 7 minutes into the interview and we can go in and get it. So this idea of being able to have that done for you already in a central way, as opposed to me going back in the transcript, finding where it is, cutting it and sending it to them, that would save a lot of time.
Back to the labelling. We can actually be a lot more sophisticated than just interview. We can identify who is in it, what they say, when. All the information a journalist needs to craft their story. Not only will this speed up reversioning, but it could allow us to connect with our audience on a much more personal level. Imagine a documentary that can be timed perfectly to fit somebody's commute, or a news article that can adapt to someone's level of knowledge. Or even let our audience take control and dig deeper into the issues that matter to them. All of this is possible.